Game 5. Almost hard to believe the Dodgers have not won a postseason series in front of the home crowd since the 2013 NLDS against the Braves. Excluding 2020, the last 6 series wins have all come on the road. Plus, it's an international affair on the mound tonight, and history will be made. We will look at the starting pitching matchup, Yoshinobu Yamamoto against Yu Darvish, coming up next. All eyes in Southern California, assuredly, on this game, but an entire country on the other side of the globe will be watching as well. First pitch at 9 a.m. in Japan. They will see Yoshinobu Yamamoto face off against Yu Darvish. Both guys posted 7 wins during the regular season and missed significant time. Darvish had a 3.31 ERA in 81 2/3 innings. Yamamoto, an exact ERA of 3 in his 90 innings, struck out 105 batters. You add in Shohei Ohtani, and you truly have an international affair. But tonight, it's going to be the first matchup between Japanese-born starting pitchers in MLB postseason history. Also, sure, it's a huge game here in Los Angeles and across Major League Baseball, but it's going to be a big night or morning in Japan.
We're used to breakfast at Wimbledon. In Japan, it's like breakfast for the NLDS. This is amazing. And these guys, you know what? I think there's less pressure in this game because it is the playoffs. The prize overshadows the matchup. You want to think about the prize and getting outs. If this was the regular season, it would be a huge game. I think it is a huge game and a huge game in Japan, but I'm glad it's happening here in the playoffs where these guys, especially Yamamoto, can concentrate on the prize.
Yeah, it's a worldwide event because of Shohei Ohtani. We know that. I mean, what he is, what he means globally, but at the same time, too, we also know the Japanese players' influence over here and what MLB, when it has become that global game. We've all had teammates from all sorts of different countries. We've had teammates from Japan as well. It's wonderful to see the influence of on the international level in Major League Baseball, and obviously this is a huge stage. They're going to go out there and have a major impact in today's game.
This is great for the country of Japan. Listen, they've had so many great ball players come out of there. I'm thinking of Asadahari the home run champion there in Japan. He really took the game to the next level. He'll be watching this morning. Hideki Matsui, obviously Ichiro, Hideo Nomo. It's just great for the country of Japan. It truly is a global game.
Well, there were at least conversations after the Dodgers beat the Padres 8-0 on Wednesday. Would they start Yoshinobu Yamamoto tonight in Game 5, or might they go with another bullpen game after 8 relievers shut out the Padres to force this Game 5? Right now, let's head back inside the stadium. Kirsten joins us again live with more on Doc's decision to go with Yamamoto. Hi there, Kirsten.
Hi, John. Yeah, like you said, even yesterday at the workout, it was a big question wondering what is going to be the pitching plan for today. Are they going to kind of recreate what they did in Game 4 with the bullpen game? Are they going to go with Jack Flaherty, or are they going to go with Yoshinobu Yamamoto? So when Dave Roberts addressed the media yesterday, they didn't have a decision just yet. But last night, the Dodgers announced that Yoshinobu Yamamoto, of course, has the start for Game 5. Dave Roberts said he talked about just what led to that decision and also what he's looking forward to seeing from Yoshinobu, which tells him that he's locked in and ready for this game tonight.
Well, I think that if you look at Yoshinobu, he's on his regular rest. Jack, it would be a regular rest for him, which is shorter still. We don't have the same as far as bullpen availability as we did as far as up downs and all that stuff. So I think that kind of realizing that, you know, Yoshinobu's here to be a top-end starter, and this is his time, and I feel that we have really viable candidates, you know, behind him, but I still believe that it's certainly, I feel we all feel good about the decision for him to start.
Besides a clean first, what will tell you, maybe it's stuff-wise or the way he navigates the Padres lineup, that he's on top of his game?
It's the curveball, it's the split, versus right, versus left, it's the slider, it's the fastball command to the top, to the bottom. And, you know, in a game like this, you know, you just want to see as much, you know, see what's working, see how those guys are reacting to his stuff. And, you know, if he's locked in with his command, it's going to be a good night for us.
In game one of the NLDS for Yoshinobu Yamamoto, he only got through 3 innings. He did give up 5 earned runs, and there were some questions afterwards. And Dave Roberts was saying they thought that potentially he was tipping a few of his pitches. So these last few days, they've been working through a few things, kind of cleaning up his delivery. They felt like, if anything, it was more of they were getting to him when he was coming out of the stretch. So those are things he worked on this week, and they feel incredibly confident with him on the mound today. The biggest thing Dave Roberts was saying today for Yoshinobu is that first inning. Like he said, if he sees the curveball, the command he has, he does know that he'll be in a good spot. But the big thing is set the tone early, and hopefully the offense can also do the same. Getting to you, Darvish, early, because that'll be one of the keys to this game, guys.
All right, Dodgers need Yoshinobu Yamamoto in a big way tonight. Kirsten, thank you very much. Of course, Yamamoto hasn't fared well against the Padres the 3 times he has seen him this year. So how long do you think that leash will be tonight for Yamamoto, knowing it's a winner-take-all game?
Yeah, with the context that he hasn't pitched well, I worry about his makeup in the bullpen, but I worry less now that they think he was tipping his pitches, and he's worked on that. That gives him kind of a crutch. Like, there's a reason that I haven't done well in the past. These guys have gotten something. There'll be some scouting going on, of course, from the San Diego side, but also from the Dodger bench and in the Dodger television room, that they stay on top of the fact of what he has worked on. So hopefully it will lead to a longer outing, because he's a mystery.
Yeah, he is. I hear what you're saying, Oral. There's no doubt about that. But also, when you're looking at Yoshi Yamamoto, you just see the numbers against this Padre team. You know, it is nice to have your best pitchers available for a winner-take-all. You want to be able to have that, and the Dodgers have that. And Yamamoto is one of their best pitchers. There's no doubt about that. The only question is Yamamoto one of your best pitchers against this Padres team? Especially when you look at those numbers. That's where you're going, man, the bullpen has been outstanding. Dave Roberts has a good point. Yeah, you're going to need somebody to take multiple innings. So he's probably going, okay, is it going to be Flaherty? Is it going to be Yamamoto? Who am I going to have that has multiple innings? And Yamamoto's never come out of the bullpen, so you're trying to think about getting him to start. So obviously those are the things that are going on. But definitely we've seen how the bullpen has worked. They've been outstanding. The key for Yamamoto is going to be that first inning. No doubt about it. The first inning is going to be critical. He has to experience the first inning in the bullpen. He has to, whether it's up, down, because this isn't about throwing 100 pitches. He doesn't need it. The leash is probably 2 to 3 innings. Go out there and get that first inning out of the way and make sure you're locked in from the very first pitch when you get in there.
Well, I'm glad that it has been reported that the Dodgers feel that he's been tipping. I'm going to tell you right now, he was tipping. He was tipping, and the Padres were all over it. That's why they've had so much success against Yamamoto. Now, obviously, the Padres have a great lineup, but if a great lineup like that knows what's coming, guess what? They can really key in on certain pitches, certain zones. Hopefully now he has corrected that, and if he has corrected that, now it's more of a fair fight. But still, no matter what, you got to be able to make your pitches. Start from pitch one, and Nomar made a great point. Your first inning needs to be in this bullpen. Pick up that big sweat, right, whatever you need. Act like when you go out there, it's that second inning. Hit your spots. Do that. It's a sprint, not a marathon.
Yep.
Whether it's 2 innings, 3 innings, 4 innings, we don't care. Make sure each inning, make it count.
Still has to have the command, even if the Padres hitters don't know which pitches are coming. And command has always been his calling card going back to his days in Japan. Still more to come here from Dodgers Stadium. Dave Roberts has seen more winner-take-all games than any manager in history. Tonight will be his 8th. So far, Doc is 5-2 in those games. It is on Dodgers and Padres coming up at the top of the hour. Plus, Mookie Betts has put the Dodgers on the board in the first inning each of the last 2 games, nearly 3 in a row. We'll discuss the importance of getting another early lead tonight. Let's do it again. It's all on the line tonight. Game 5 between the Dodgers and Padres. About 54,000 expected to pack into Dodger Stadium. They're all hoping to be loud tonight as the Dodgers look to advance to the National League Championship Series for the first time in 3 years. Mookie Betts homered in the first inning of the last couple of games in San Diego. Obviously, the Padres will get to bat tonight, and we talked a little bit about this in the last segment, or about the importance of Yamamoto putting up a 0 in the first inning to maybe get some offense for this Dodgers team. When you pitched a winner-take-all Game 7 of the NLCS, your offense got you 6 runs in the first 2 innings. It'd be nice to get some kind of offense like that, because I imagine it really settles down the pitcher.
It really does, and it puts a lot of pressure on the opposing team. The team that scores first has the huge advantage. It changes the outlook of the hitters because now they feel like they have to hit. And not everybody can be as disciplined as some of the best hitters in that lineup. So start to take away certain hitters in a lineup that have a bad approach, that go for the all or nothing, that feel that pressure, that make them swing more often, that make them chase more often. So breaking on top is very important.
It really, I think we've seen the impact of kind of getting that lead over the course of this series and just kind of the momentum that it leads. And especially when you're playing against a team like the Padres that we know feeds off that intensity, feeds off that emotion. So one, stifling them in the first inning is critical. We already just talked about it, how important it is with Yamamoto, that first inning. That's going to be critical. And then for the Dodgers, from the offense standpoint, we talk about the key to getting to Yu Darvish is early. So them scoring early will be really important.
I think it's very important. Obviously, you throw up that zero that first inning, and then Dodgers right away. You got Ohtani, obviously Mookie, and then Freddie Freeman. You score right away. It eases the pressure on a Yamamoto and the rest of the staff. And I think as an offense, too, you score early. Now you can really start to kind of put an imprint on this game. You can hit and run a little bit. But first and third, so I think it's vital that we score early.
All right, it's getting closer to first pitch of Game 5 here at Dodgers Stadium.
9月19日日本時間9月20日はメジャーリーグの歴史に残る1日となりました。この日、大谷翔平投手はマーリンズ戦で驚異的な記録を打ち立てました。彼は6打数6安打、3本塁打、10打点、さらに2盗塁を記録し、ついに MLB 史上初の50本塁打、50盗塁50-50を達成。この偉業に、日米両国のファンは大いに盛り上がり、その日が MLB のソーシャルメディアにおいて、史上最大の日とされるほどの反響を生みました。MLB は、この記録的な一日をデータとして公開し、その影響力を公式に発表。大谷の歴史的快挙により、MLB の X 旧 Twitter では、24時間で総計840万回ものインプレッションを獲得しました。これにより、9月19日は MLB の X の歴史の中で最も注目された日として記録されました。さらに、MLB のソーシャルメディア全体でも今年は大幅な成長を見せています。MLB によれば、インスタグラムの利用は前年から28増加、X では69もの増加を記録し、Facebook も17増、YOUTUB に至っては33増と、いずれも大幅な伸びを見せています。特に、大谷翔平の偉業が報じられた9月19日当日は、これらの成長がピークに達し、X では MLB の歴代最大の1日となりました。この驚異的な記録の中で、最も注目されたのは、やはり大谷翔平の50-50の快挙です。MLB の公式 X アカウントでは、この歴史的な瞬間を報じる投稿が24時間でトップ2のインプレッション数を獲得。まさに MLB 全体が彼の偉業に注目し、世界中の野球ファンがその瞬間を目撃し、共に喜びを分かち合いました。大谷の快挙がこれほどまでに注目されたのは、その成績がいかに得意であるかを物語っています。50本塁打、50盗塁という記録は、単に大谷が力強いバッターであり、同時に素早いランナーでもあることを証明するだけではなく、MLB の長い歴史において、誰も成し遂げてこなかった記録です。これにより、大谷は再び世界のスポーツ界にその名を轟かせました。大谷翔平という選手の存在は、ただ単に記録を作ることにとどまりません。彼のプレーは観客やファンを魅了し、彼がグラウンドに立つたびに新しい物語が生まれます。そしてその物語がソーシャルメディアを通じて広がり、世界中のファンに共有されるのです。9月19日の大谷の活躍はその典型的な例であり、その日を記録したMLBの投稿がこれほどまでに広く注目されたのも納得のいくことです。この日の反響は単なる数字ではありません。それは MLB がデジタルプラットフォームを通じてファンに届ける野球の新しい魅力、大谷という存在が持つ得意なカリスマ性、そしてそのプレーに込められたエネルギーが一体となった結果です。彼の活躍が SNS を通じてこれだけの影響力を持ったことは、今後も彼がスポーツ界において重要な存在であり続けることを示しています。今季、大谷翔平はその類稀なる才能を存分に発揮し続けてきました。打撃においても、走塁においても、そして時には投手としても、彼のすべてのプレーが MLB の歴史を塗り替えていきます。彼が残した50-50の記録は、今後も長く語り継がれることになるでしょうし、それが生まれた9月9日は、間違いなく MLB の歴史に深く刻まれた日となりました。この先も、大谷がさらなる偉業を達成するたびに、ファンやメディア、そして SNS は再び大いに盛り上がることでしょう。そして、その一つ一つの瞬間が、また新たな歴史を刻み、大谷翔平という存在の偉大さを証明し続けるのです。